and straight away they actually saved it, which is a good tactic, I guess.
Meanwhile, Rise to Glory wiped at the tunnel at the start of Molten's facility.
The tunnel?
Yeah.
By ads or just by knockdowns?
Yeah, by ads.
Earth Ellis or...
Yes, Earth Ellis.
Oh, what a surprise! Everyone
Those things are... Yeah, those things are overpowered.
Yep.
You guys can watch the spreadsheet as the tournament goes on, because it seems that Mr. Zip is updating the points in real time as people finish the fractals.
Though the spreadsheet takes a while to update itself when you're looking at it.
That is true, but it is still an accurate look of how people are doing so far.
DT really need to get some reflect down and kill those ads, because there's 3 down people. Say they did unball him too quickly, and it's looking like a wipe.
Diplomats are wiped.
Yeah,
wow, diplomats are wiping on
that was
Sean.
a nice attempt, but they should have waited before unbubbling him that quickly.
If they hurry, they might be able to jump down the wall and hit him before he resets, but no, they're not going
It doesn't seem to be their tactic of choice.
The frost armor of the elementalist, and then if you pull the ads of Guardian Greatsword, pull to the side and drop meteor showers on top without actually hitting the bubble, you should have a lot of DPS and kill all the ads without risking wiping your party due to the damage from the Imbued Shaman, because as soon as he unbubbles, he has a damage buff for a short amount of time. So you want to be very careful of that. You don't want to have ads raping you while that's going on.
So IV's about to finish their cliffside.
See if DD take a more careful approach this time. They should. I think it's a lot safer.
Right, the
wall of reflect.
The hardest fight in the Molten facilities are about to start.
Yes, let us see how Rise. Oh yes, Ward. That's a perfect way to do that. But they're still alive. They may wipe.
On DD, they're using their reflects. It seems on the Immune Shaman before he bubbles, like a wall of reflect to get some extra damage out.
Oh, that's
pretty risky though. Yeah, seeing as you won't have the reflect for the bubble.
Looks like Rise to Glory has made it by... I think they were spamming blinds, is the way they made it through.
Yeah, 2 Guardians spamming F1 and Thief with Pistol 5.
That tactic paid off, because they seem to be through.
So much loot.
DD are just about to enter the first bubble on the Immune Shaman again. Let's see if they take a more gentle approach this time. Okay, no, they're going pretty easy again.
Yeah, they're rushing to burst the bubble.
Not a good idea if he's got frost armor. You might as well just clear some of the ads before, just to be safe, which is why they failed last time. But who knows, it may pay off for them this time, but anything goes in this tournament.
Intricacy actually managed to pull ahead of RTG just there by finishing that cliffside. Only by 1 point, but still. I'm going to go inform them that they have 25-ish minutes left.
Alright.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
And Baum is fighting the Archdemonier.
DD are currently on the Immune Shaman. He is pretty close to the second bubble. Let's see how this goes.
User disconnected from your channel.
The thief accidentally used a smoke field, which is a lack of a projectile block. They really should get a wall of reflect down underneath there. But the shield also works fine.
Meanwhile, we have an Aether Blade under IV.
Oh, they got a reflect up around the corner, and they're putting the ads to it and killing them, but there's a lot of ads up. That was pretty close, that firestorm nearly got in there. They seem to be doing alright.
I'm also rather surprised that the streamer of RTG, or no, the diplomats, the thief is not using Sin of Malice.
Yeah, we're making a lot of sense on this fight, especially for the bunny counter.
Yeah, exactly. Even in the form of the Aggressor, you have
User
an
was
emergency
moved to your
button.
channel.
And also it would help with the health upkeep when you are just trying to maybe kite him around so other people can res up a little bit. General,
So
seems pretty
Baum's
good.
in the last phase of the final fight at Cliffside.
Is it their second or third fractal?
I think it's their third.
Yeah, we'll see
Ooh,
soon
they're going to
enough.
have a boss after that. Maybe a nice Mitrin. It would be nice for them right now.
If they can finish it quickly enough. If they can't, it could be very unnice.
That is true. You have seen RT pay that price on the previous round.
The Diplomats are in the final phase of the Groll Shaman fight.
Yep, they're doing pretty well. However, they could do with a reflect, but the ads are dying pretty effectively. It looks like they're safe now, but this could still potentially could fail. Who knows? They can start using their reflects now pretty safely.
Looks like all 4 guilds are going to finish their fractals at the same time. It's going to be a nightmare updating the score.
DD did wipe on the Imbian Shaman, but wipes do happen, especially on the Imbian Shaman is quite there's a lot of stuff that can go wrong on this boss.
It's sensitive to errors.
It is, yeah, very sensitive to errors. Don't know how many of you are aware, but you can actually reflect if you dive, which the Imbian Shaman does. You can reflect it basically. Does quite a lot of damage. There's a lot more on, say, Mercy with an on Guardian though to be able to get more of the hits off. I'm gonna keep watching DT and see what they get as their third. No, fourth, sorry. Oh, they
The
got
Diplomats
Mitrin.
got Matron. They might be able to win this now.
Nice.
Matron has a lot of potential points in this if you can
And
execute it
Baum
correctly.
just finished their Cliffside too.
Spending a lot of points on acrobatics there, possibly for more survivability, seeing as Mitron isn't exactly a DPS race.
Ooh, Baum got Trauma Nova.
And Baum has pulled ahead. The scores are 64, 65, 66, and a 71 from D. What? Hang on. I don't think I typed that in. We'll check it again after this round. Don't worry, don't worry.
So DD look like they're gonna enter shortly. However, his inventory is pretty full, the streamers anyway. Anyway, they've entered, so looking at the composition, I would guess the Elementalist would open up with Swirling Winds. They should probably stack a bit closer towards her though, to stop her going everywhere. Maybe knock her down with Air 5 as well, but we'll just see how it pans out. DD is powering very strongly so far. Doesn't look like they're gonna get a swirling, and a lot of them got hit.
RTG just finished their molten facility.
DD are on my train, they've got her to 6 stack, they're doing pretty good so far. However, the Thief should stand closer to everybody else because I think she has cannon aggro, judging by the AoEs.
Intricacy is finishing their Aetherblade fractal right now. So we should see some interesting fights in the next round.
And RTG has Etherblade.
RTG keeps getting lucky on the rolls, which is a good thing.
DT are doing pretty successfully so far, they got my train down to 0 stacks.
Pretty sure it's TD, not DT.
I said DD. Or maybe I didn't.
Maybe you were confused. Anyhow, we are really close to the last 15 minutes of the second round of semifinals.
Yes. Bound seems to be not splitting at FotM Nova.
There is 17 minutes left, so the teams have to get ready to wrap up shortly.
I think they can finish. They're all on their third fractal, aren't they?
Oh yeah, they can all finish if they do well. But there's there's still a lot that could happen within 17 minutes. I mean, as we saw by RT, like you can complete Swamp with say 3 minutes left right now.
If DD can finish this in time, they might have their position in the finals locked in.
Yeah, I agree. If they can finish this within the time, they'll get a lot of points. We did give a lot of points to Mitrin due to both the length and the difficulty, though. There's a lot of room for error on Mitrin.
It's a tier 4 fractal, and the length, put the multiplier on that length and you get a huge score.
Yeah, but the time kind of factors in the difficulty of having to kite her around, whereas you can't just melee her the whole time, kind of thing, which is why she's also worth more points, because it is more difficult.
If you could, it would be quicker, yeah.
I mean, if it was easier, then you'd give her less points because it'd be quicker.
That is true because the time gated are not what makes it long.
Yep.
It is mainly kiting and getting those stacks down as fast as possible. This is why we were seeing the stealth strategy earlier.
Oh, but that
make that as
streamer is
efficient as
standing in the
possible.
AoE is quite long, and she's getting her friend up. Good job. DT should probably go into their electric fields though, but they're still powering strong. Actually, she's got 0 stacks left now. I'm not paying attention.
Yeah, Baum isn't splitting up for FotM Nova, that's going to cost him a lot of time.
She also gets a whole lot easier once she gets to 5 stacks, so you can start applying conditions such as cripple to her and chill to slow her down.
I believe at 5 stacks you still can't really apply them, it's more like 3 or 2
no,
that
it's
they actually...
5. I'm pretty certain you can apply cripple at 5.
Yeah, it's well, if you have more than 100% condition duration, you can do it earlier. They're doing a 2-way split at FotM Nova for the turret room and the heat room.
Well, we've seen a lot of the morph splits failing recently, so, might be better to go for safer option.
They're getting one rod in.
And the Norn!
Yeah, we see it.
Well, they've won. They're done with the heat room, that's for sure.
Have a Norn. Therefore.
Diplomat has one defeated on my trend.
Norn
Can
Master
be
Race,
dangerous.
Let's have a look at my turn.
They're at 50% on Mitrin currently. In terms of
One
time
guy
left, there
defeated.
is just under 14 minutes left in terms of time. So there's enough time for other teams also to finish their third factor and the last boss. So yeah.
That's a risky route they're taking through the turret room on Baum.
The Elementalist weapon choice is really interesting again for Mitrin. I don't see the benefit of using Scepter over Dagger on Mitrin because you get the lightning whip's amazing there.
Plus
Seeing as you're
the
not going to be
block
might
going
stacking
up
as well.
Earth.
Yeah, Ring of Earth is also good as well if you're trying to res people up.
As it blocks the teleport.
Damage isn't too bad either.
They seem to get getting up the last person now. They're 5 again.
So
DD is
Mitrin,
taking their time though. They might not be able to recoup the time lost if they take much longer.
I disagree actually. I mean, they have about 13 minutes left, and she's not and she's on 2 stacks left, not far off the third cannon phase. Even though they are
It seems
quite
they
low.
will be able to complete it.
if they don't screw up this this last cannon phase, they should be good. Probably secure themselves a place in the final actually if they do this next cannon phase well.
It looks like Intricacy re-rolled their boss fractal. I didn't see what it was, but it was probably Matron. They must not think they can finish it in the 12 minutes we have left.
12 minutes is pretty very optimistic for my turn. So it's
Yeah.
a safe bet really. I mean you can do it in say 10 minutes sub if you're doing it really fast, but I wouldn't risk it.
So
Is
looks like
IV have
Intricacy are
now
rolling.
killed Molten.
No,
Yeah,
RTG
we're
is
gonna
running
roll
into
this one.
trouble at the Etherblade boss fight.
However,
Oh, wow.
DD are staying
2
strong
people
in the
down,
cannon
yeah.
phase, and there is no people dead at all in the cannon phase. So if they
They
get
say
Bound-
there's 3
Bound-
Guardian also already blue stability.
oh, okay, that could be an issue actually.
No, they think they're doing fine. Just get boss.
Oh, they
Get
better get out that
Rollins
AoE
dancing.
quick. DD is standing in that AoE way too long. We don't want to down themselves.
I'm going to go tell them how much time they have left, which
However,
is 10 minutes.
DD are also doing great. My trin 7 stacks left.
RTG
And
about to enter boss fractal. It's my trin. They have 11
Ooh.
minutes. It's
That
risky,
can
and
be
they re-rolled.
tight.
Yeah, they re-rolled.
Are they?
Yep.
DD
Yeah.
have 11 minutes left to kill my trin. If they
They-
do, I'm pretty certain they would have secured themselves a
User
place in
left
the
your
final.
channel.
Oh, they didn't. They just
User
re-rolled.
joined your channel.
No, DD are about to finish,
D-
but
Oh,
yeah,
RTG
DD.
finish reload.
DD are doing great.
Yeah, they're on the last phase. Just need those last stacks off.
Yeah, this is likely gonna put them ahead.
This
Yeah,
will
there's a
put
lot
them
of
ahead.
points.
Them flying ponies. And it's done. GG.
Yeah, great job, DD. I don't know the scores because I haven't been catching up with so many second and third factors, but I'm
He's
pretty sure
one.
they've.
He's one ahead of RTG right now. DD.
I think
Oh.
DD must have secured themselves a place in the final after
RTG
that
just
great
got a
match.
swamp though.
DG have 10 minutes left. That is no DD. Sorry, is enough time to get underwater or swamp. I think underwater be their safest bet in terms of timings. But I don't know what they want to risk
Granted that
rolling.
they don't have to spend a lot of time in rolling it.
They should really re-roll. Okay, they want to do Harpy it seems in 9 minutes. This is quite risky, but they might manage it. Let's see if this pays off for them.
I don't think it will. I don't think they'll be
Yeah,
able to finish it in 9.
Neither do I, but I think the thief has a watch-up portal device because he's quite confidently going up. Without anyone
The
else.
kills on the first 4 bosses are quite long.
Yeah, I think they should have really rolled in underwater just to play it safe.
And
But who
just lock
knows?
themselves a place in the finals.
Yeah, definitely. Because they had such a good my trin, they could have afforded it quite easily. And yep, gonna drop a watch-up portal device. Just that's pretty good actually. They may have saved themselves a bit of time there with the palaver if people die. The thief needs to retreat though it seems to a more DPS orientated build before he starts fighting the ads. Oh, he's retreating while they've already killed it. That's not good.
And Baum finished the Molten Boss fractal. I suppose did some work
Unfortunately,
there.
I don't think they're going to make it because they're behind all the other teams right now.
Ah.
I'm really not sure about DV making this, no, DD making this, either within the amount of time. They'd have to get pretty quick kills and know if there's any errors at all, then they're basically screwed.
Well, it doesn't.
RTG is to finish
Yeah.
Mossman. And something
It-
funny, by the way, we were saying that the points are equivalent to 1 minute of what we usually do. And we can see that on the previous runs, and even on this run, we're still going to be at around 90 points for clean runs per 90 minutes. So the balancing was in very accurately. Just want to underline that.
It seems the bonus points offset the mistakes that you normally make in a fractal run fairly well.
I say the only one
Exactly.
which is debatably a bit too low was from an over, which we found out from all the teams, you know, not quite making
Well,
those 5 points.
if you don't split, then you can't make it in 5. Well, if you don't split, you probably can make it in 5 minutes. But if you do a 4-way split, you can make it in 3. So that's, I don't know whether we should have changed that or not.
I think
I
it,
think you
5
should have.
minutes is still makeable, but I think 7 would have been a little bit more realistic, but I still think 5 minutes is makeable.
The only thing I really want to underline, and the only reason I said that, is because it is quite amazing that we see at the end of the second round all teams being around the 90-point mark for a 90-minute run. I think
Yeah.
Zip has done a really, really astounding job with the point distribution.
Yeah, Zip, you have done a really good job to point distribution, but also these teams
Thanks.
are also playing really well at the same time. Oh, it looks like
It is
He's
DD,
wiping at him.
DD, the Thief has wiped, and the Elementalist is down, and they have 6 minutes left. This is not looking promising, but who knows?
If I were them, I would just reroll right away and try to complete the swamp to maximize points.
Yes, I agree.
Unless Bomb or IV can get more than 8 points in the next 5 minutes, they're not going to catch up anyway. So I think it's locked down. We're going to see RTG and DD in the final fight.
DG did go kind of risky there, though. They should have
User
just gone
left
with the
your
10-minute
channel.
mark left.
User
Underwater
joined
is
your
a
channel.
safe bet.
We still have 6 minutes, and we have Intricacy that just killed all Tom. I think they can make it.
Yes, if they can finish that
I think Intricacy
before
can make it.
RTG can finish another few swamps, they
However,
might be able to make it.
DD
It
have
is
killed
not
the
set in
Shaman.
stone right now. I
And
think we
they're
still
about
have a chance to see Intricacy at the finals.
Yeah, DD is about 50% on the Etin, and they've killed the Shaman. It looks like they're going full out with the Embers as well, just to try and squinch in a few extra minutes. Well, you know, a bit less time.
If IV can pull this off, they will really have earned their place in the finals.
I think with 4 minutes left, where IV are at, it's perfectly doable as long as they don't wipe. They just have to.
One fell down.
Oh, that may knock
Their
that may knock
guardian.
some time off,
Oh,
but not too much.
If they have
hopefully.
watchword portals, then it's going to be no problem.
they have
Ah,
a
they
Mesmer.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Oh, they have a Mesmer. That's
They have a
probably okay.
Mesmer. It's still way doable.
That
Just another
Mesmer may well have saved them.
Just
Yeah.
another reason, just
Mesmer
to highlight why
Masterclass.
doing Mesmers to fractals. Like, Mesmers are great at picking up when situations start to go wrong. They got Reflex and they got Portal, and certain fractals like Harpy, Portal is an amazing job.
And the guys from Intricacy are up. They are about to start the fight with the Raving Azura with 3 minutes 30 left on the clock. It is still way doable. Way doable.
DD are running up the stairs right now. They have a small chance of making this in time, but it is still possible if they don't screw up at all. They can
There's
still
3
make this.
minutes left on the clock. I
Doable.
don't think DD's going to be able to make it to the end.
If they're very quick, they could, but they don't have time to fill in any crystals. They just have to go straight for it. They have to pre-stack mine and get the Earth Golem out right now, or they're not going to make this.
If Intricacy pulls this off, we are talking about 11 points
We
without
need
bonus
the Earth
points.
Golem. Is the Earth Golem out? I can't see it. Yes, it's up, but the Thief's standing in the wrong place currently. There we go, he's good now. They need to make sure
All
they kill him
golems active
really
for
quick.
Ivy, and Scrufflebot is being... Yeah, he's being disabled completely with power matrices.
That
Looks
was a
like-
very nice ice bow there, which DD
And
had
Ivy
on the
did
old
it.
Tom.
Nice.
IV
Nice.
did
Job
it.
IV.
Jesus.
Wait, hang on here a second. DD is pretty interesting too. Less than 3 minutes left. They're about to kill old Tom. They could still do this. It's still possible. If no
How
one
much do
Let's
we have
see.
time on the clock? Exactly.
Was we have 2 minutes
Yeah.
left? Was that one from Ivy tier 1 or tier 2? It was a tier 1, wasn't it?
Oh, it seems to be that their thief must be equipped with the watchwork portals because he's running solo.
I am not sure that it was a
Yes.
tier 1.
It was a tier 1.
Oh yeah, it was a tier 1.
They
They
have less
hesitated
than
for
2
rolling.
minutes to do this. They better be extremely quick. Whether the thief, I don't think the water portal device is the right idea here because it wastes time.
Okay, I'm
The-
going to
the only
go
way the-
and start counting
The only
down.
way to
And I think my scores
Your
are
scores
correct.
are
The ones
correct.
I've filled in
Spot on.
here, so I think we can.
the only way DD could have
Okay,
done
so then we can go straight on.
If
I
DD
think they
does
did.
this, they progress to the finals. If they do not, the finals will be RTG and
this.
IV.
Ooh. Yeah.
There's 1 minute left. I'm going to go to that channel and start counting down.
And remember, there's a slight delay.
Okay,
User
they're
left your
going
channel.
straight in with that wall of reflect. They know they're slow on time, and they have to just really quick. But this is still doable in the time they have. They just have to be really, really quick. They're playing basically for a ton of gold.
Gems, reputation, everything. Image.
Chicks.
Yep. 1 minute left. Make do this, guys. Go on. It's still possible. Still perfectly possible. Don't annoy them too much in their team speak, by the way, is it? Okay, they all dodged that very nicely. Okay, but still doable, but it's
It is still
very
doable. I
tight.
think it's going to
This
be
is-
right on
Yeah,
time.
this is going to be really, really tight. There
It's
is
going to
some
be an
delay, remember, in the
incredibly
stream.
close call.
There is some delay in the stream as well. Can they get the ice bow down without dying? Oh,
I
oh yes,
think
this
they're going
looks
to be able to do
doable.
it.
This looks doable.
Scrufflebutt is down.
Oh,
I think they've got
come
it.
on,
I
guys,
think
just a
they've got
little
it.
bit more. Oh, can they get this? There's a bit of delay as well in the stream. Remember that?
Ooh, 2 people down.
I think they got it. Got it.
Oh, the rally. Yeah, they've got it. They've got it.
They got it. That was an amazing job by DD there. Great, amazing guys. Honestly.
They have got it. They
Wow.
have got it.
That was so good. That was an awesome iceberg at the end there. That was amazing by DD.
That was an incredible kill.
They definitely made that. There's a little bit of delay as well, and they made it before it hit the 30-minute mark as well.
And that puts them to ahead. That puts them at the top, if I am not mistaken, of the round 2 semifinals point list.
That was
And their
great.
stream went offline. Alright.
DD did make that though, definitely.
Congratulations. Those were some amazing runs we saw. It was intense from the beginning to the end, and it was really, really, really a close call at the end, but DD pulled ahead, and so it seems like the finals are going to be DD versus Rise to Glory, the Diplomats versus RTG.
DD, just to that, did such a really good job.
An amazing job.
Literally, like at
And we
the
can
end, they
say
knew
that
they
the
were low on
third
time.
place, goes to Intricate. Ivy.
So close.
So close, guys. So close. You still get third
This
place.
tournament has been amazing, and all of you that participated, you've done a great job. And honestly, like, those points are so close between RTG and IV. You've done really,
1
really
point.
good.
1 point
1
difference.
1 point.
Who's else on level? This is all of these are done at level 50. DD as well. That save at the end there was amazing. You knew you were low on time. You went bang on right in there. That was great, honestly.
Yeah.
You took a risk and it did pay off. That is unlucky for IV. You did amazingly and you should not be disappointed in your score at all.
That was an amazing job. We have the point distribution. You guys can take a 15-minute break. Well deserved. Well deserved. And we will continue round 2 at 45. Round 3. Finals. Finals, guys.
We have
RTG
so you have like a
Rise to Glory.
13-minute break, guys. Use it nicely. We will be back. We have to sort out just points, take a break ourselves, have a drink, whatever. But yeah, we will be back.
We will be back. We'll be back. Just remember, in 13 minutes, Rise to Glory RTG versus the Diplomats DD in the finals of the
One of
King
the
Fractal tournament.
One of the real things we're aiming to get with this tournament